Hi, YouTube. So now that I have a little bit more free time, it feels good to be able to do spontaneous videos. Um, oh gosh, where do I start? I talked to you guys before about the white tongue on my video from last year and how the tongue is a mirror into the body. So I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that because I noticed lately that people have been asking me about some of my favorite products. Even today, I had a post where, or I came across a post where they asked what was the favorite thing to use in your boys' bathroom, which I do have two boys. What's your favorite thing to use to eliminate odors? So naturally, I said vinegar, distilled white vinegar, and baking soda. Um, so yeah. And I did a post on Facebook where, because I do a lot of live videos on there, I did a live video on Facebook where I was talking about baking soda, raising your pH levels, and for baking soda being good to use, when brushing your teeth. Because when you brush your teeth with baking soda, it thins your saliva so much. And, there's this thing here on YouTube that talks about a spit test. If you do a spit test, it really shows or reveals, just how much or whether or not you're dealing with Candida in your system. And so I talked about systemic Candida and how it gets through your body. That is a flora of a bacteria that belongs in your digestive tract. But if you have too much of it, then it could cause yeast infections. It could cause canker sores in your mouth. And the way it travels and gets to your mouth is if you have something like leaky gut or whatever, and it travels throughout your system. So, but on another note, I kind of wanted to talk about personalities. When you're dealing with personalities, sometimes people may be a little, too strong for your taste, and that can come in different shapes. But mostly, I'm talking about people who are either pessimistic or negative or just toxic, where you're trying to keep your life positive, happy, upbeat, so on and so forth, right? But if they keep being attracted to the opposite, then how it can have an effect on you. So the reason I brought all that up is because even though the tongue is a mirror inside your body that helps to show what's going on inside your body, it also can be a mirror into a person's personality. So I thought I would bring that up. I thought I would talk about that because, when you're trying to make strides in life, you have to really be careful who you let in your circle, or even more so, who you attract. And if you're looking for ways to find out what type of personality they may have, if a person is usually toxic physically, if they have a lot of toxicity levels internally, depending on just how high those levels are, they could travel to, other areas of the body that can cause hi Uno. They can travel to, areas that affects the way you, act, right? So the brain area, and ways to work on that is actually fitness or exercise, activity levels. Your brain is almost like a little snow globe. You don't want the snow to settle. You need to shake it up, and you want to get out any of the impurities in your body that is going to cause all types of problems with your it's gonna cause problems with your moods. It's gonna cause problems with your nervous system, um, your circulatory system, all kinds of things, because everything is connected. You're all connected. So I just kind of wanted to bring that up. And if you guys have any opinions or any feedback, feel free to state that in the comments of the video. But it really is oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Uno. I appreciate that. I'm working on that. I'm working on being healthy. I was talking to a friend, and it's like, when you're young, it's about vanity, right? But then as you start to, get older in years, as you start to advance in years, you realize that this is more than just vanity. This is more than, how you look. This is about how you feel, how you breathe. Can you get through workouts? You seem to be someone who's into workouts. So yeah, I would love to get back to my passion of working out. So I'm really conscious of how much I can accomplish when I work out. It's not as fun when you can't accomplish the things you used to. Yep, a healthy lifestyle. Yeah. And speaking of healthy lifestyles, like it's funny how you take in what you're around. It's not just what you eat physically with your mouth. You're taking in whoever is around you. So we really have to be careful with our our circle of friends, or not even just that, but like maybe what we do with our time when it comes to either music or social networks, the feeds and all that kind of stuff. All those things really can affect how you think and how you feel. You said you love early morning workouts. It gets you primed for the day at work. Me too. I love early morning workouts because they really just set the tone for the day. Hey, Vanessa. I hope you got the email I sent you, Vanessa. So yeah, and those things can really drive, where we're going. They affect us, So if you have like stuff in your news feed, and you're scrolling through Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or even Twitter, but these are things that are negative thoughts, negative comments, toxic feelings, subjects, those types of things are going to be, it's like putting your brain on a vehicle and allowing, oh, you got it. Okay, good. Cool. Those things are like putting your brain in a car that's going straight to the negative factory, but you want to be focusing on what you are trying to accomplish. If you have goals in life, you want to really place your vision on those, and not the things that are gonna deter you, or people even that you may be around who will deter you. So but I just found it kind of interesting, the connection you can make there. Doesn't mean 100% that that's how it would be, but being that the tongue is a mirror into the body, it also can be a mirror into a person's personality somewhat. There's just so many different things that we can see outwardly that lets us know, how a person may feel, coupled with their actions or the words that come out of their mouth, things like that. Hey, Antoine. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Antoinette. Hey, Antoinette. How are you? It's been a minute, huh? You guys, I had fell off a little bit from juicing. I actually just brought some stuff yesterday so I could start juicing again, but I hadn't been juicing in about 2, maybe 3 weeks, like, not consistently. So I got to get back on that. I'm from Chicago. That's where I was born and raised. But right now I'm living in Georgia. I've been here for about 2 years now. And before that, I lived in Las Vegas for 7 years. You're doing well? Okay, cool. Yeah, it has been a while. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I don't know if you saw my last video, but I was talking about how I kind of cut back on some of my work. I had to cut back on some of my work so I could take care of me. I really needed to focus on myself, Oh, you live in Georgia? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I've been here for 2 years and I absolutely love it. Georgia is so therapeutic for me because when I was living in Las Vegas, I had a lot of toxic things happening in my life. And being able to escape the desert where there was not much greenery and getting back to, a place where there's, indigenous forests has really, really helped me a lot. It's just really key in my life right now, And Chicago was beautiful, but Georgia is different, it's way more green. And it's different from Chicago in that it's more, this is more like country area so that I can actually see the stars at night. Whereas back home in Chicago, everything was, city and smog and, buildings and city lights blocking everything. So it really is. It's so therapeutic living here. I love, love, love living here. Let's see. Thank you, Antoinette. Since 1999. Okay. Oh, wow. Stationed at, okay, Fort Benning. Okay. So it's been a minute. Yeah, that's 10 years. 10, 11, 12, about 12 years. So, yeah. That's crazy, guys. I fell off juicing because I got so tired of the cleaning that basket. It takes a long time. But one thing I noticed about juicing, and I remember posting that, it feels like medicine, like a prescription. So I'm the type of person, if I go work out, I may decide to go run 5 miles, even though I hadn't worked out in months. And if I go run 5 miles, usually, and especially if I do it in the sun, I will end up having like a migraine headache later that day because I didn't have, enough hydration, maybe too much salt in my body, just imbalanced. And then when I started juicing, I could do anything. I was able to do anything because of all the superior nutrition that comes from green juice and other colored juices. Oh, 22 years. Yep. Yeah, it's been a minute. Wow. Yeah, so I need to find a juicer. I think Jack LaLanne may have a juicer, but I really want a really nice juicer. I would love to invest in an expensive juicer, something that I know is going to be with me long term and will be easier on, clean up and all that, something faster. Because I love like if I've gone a little while without drinking juice and I have the same reaction from sea moss, once I've gone a little while without those nutrients and then I go ahead and consume it again, my body is like on cloud 9. And even when I start drinking the juice, it's like your eyes roll to the back of your head because you feel your body feels so good, consuming it. So it's like a prescription, you probably won't need medications 9 times out of 10 in your 20s and 30s, but you better believe by the time you're in your 40s or 50s, if you've never been on medication before, just based off of how the food is here in America, and people's habits, you may need medication. You may need medication. You may need a prescription. But if you find something holistic and a really good diet or way of eating, people don't like to hear the word diet, but just, your lifestyle, the way you eat and the practices that you have, those are your prescription. People who like to run, they call that, like a runner's therapy. You know what I mean? Let's see. Uno, you said you do a 7-day water fast to detox your body, and spiritual awareness that also helps doing intermittent fasting. Oh, I love it. I love those, all of those. Fasting is one of my favorite ways to reset the body. And I can completely relate to what you're saying, how it helps detox your body and it helps your spiritual awareness. It does. It's like taking a leaf blower and taking a leaf blower to your brain. And now your brain is clear and ready to, have clear, concise thoughts. Hi, Lewis. You have a low speed juicer. Welcome, Lewis. I don't think I've ever seen you on my channel. Thank you for coming and visiting. Please tell me about your low speed juicer, please. Antoinette says, I just bought one on Amazon. It's not the centrifugal one, but I don't know what it's called at the moment. Oh, Antoinette, yeah, I would love to try what you have. If I don't know, Antoinette, if you are on Facebook with me or Instagram, maybe you could DM me, or, oh no, I forgot. You can later comment inside this post on here on YouTube. Let's see. So you do like it. You did your ginger. Good. Ginger is the test. Yes, because ginger is low on juice. Like that day I tried to do the coconut. Were you there, Antoinette, when I tried to juice the coconuts? That juicer was like, nope. Let's see. Oh, Lewis said the omega juicers. Okay. Oh, Uno says I do that 7-day water fast every 3 months, and you start again next month. Oh, that's really good, Uno. That's so healthy. I do like the fact that you do it quarterly. So that's 4 times a year, it sounds like. That is so wonderful. People are they're very aware of how they need to take care of, things fiscally on a quarterly basis. But, people don't really pay attention to their bodies that way. Oh, thank you, Uno. Lewis says, you found me through Herbalist Kareem. Oh, cool. Oh, my gosh. I love him so much. You guys know what a privilege to have been mentored by Herbalist Kareem. And, we both are doing other things right now. So I haven't, been in touch with him as much as I used to. But yeah, it was nice to reach out to him the other day. I had a chance to speak with him briefly the other day. He's such an excellent, what do you call it? Someone who loves to give to the masses. I love that about him. Antoinette, you said you could leave it. Yes, please. Oh, okay, you said on IG. Okay. Yeah, the coconut. Yeah, that was funny. I almost tore up my juicer. I should have put something very watery, like a cucumber, in at the same time that I threw the coconut meat in. Oh, you found me through Kareem too. That is so good, you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, I had a chance to work with him back in late 2019 on into 2020. And it was so wonderful working with him. He had he has a herbalist class that I took, and I had the privilege to work with everybody in the class. And if you ever take his class, you'll see, that my contact info is there, and I really love helping people. I love picking up the baton that he gave me to help everybody. And because, he helped me, he used my business as a prototype to show everybody in the class, what to do and how they could, grow their business. So, yeah, let's see. Oh no, I popped up in your recommendations. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate having you here. I do, Uno. And that says a lot to me to know that just from your recommendations, I became someone that that held your attention because I have some friends here on YouTube who we support each other, trying to help each other get viewers and subscribers just by talking about one another on each other's channels. But to know that I'm getting, viewers and subscribers organically, that makes me feel really good. And it lets me know that I'm on the right track. I know that there are people out there who, really can benefit from the information. And as you guys could see, I love to do things, like go out for walks and share that with everybody. So you can see just how nice it is to, literally detox, allowing nature to help you detox. And because it's more than just about what we eat, what we take in, being holistic to me is preceded with a W. And it's not just necessarily holistic, holistic, but what are you doing with your whole being, with your whole life? You know what I mean? Like, loving to do workouts. He loves to fast, and then getting out in nature, all those things together, the people you have around you, all of that. All of those are things that really help you to or really help shape who you are or who you're trying to become. So yeah. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. That's what I want people to see, Uno. That's what I want people to see. I want them to feel the love that I have internally. I want it to be contagious. I want the way I feel to reach people. I've always been the type of person that when I'm on any type of journey, I love to take people along with me on that journey so that they can see how they can, accomplish some of the same things if, these things should be their goals as well. Because I used to before I used to be a exercise instructor for like an outdoors boot camp. And before I became that, I lost, I want to say about 50 pounds after I gave birth to my 16-year-old. So he was about 3 or 4 years old when I started running that boot camp. And I was in the best shape of my life. I was only 30 years old at the time. And that was the best shape I had been in, even after high school, even after, in my 20s when I was in good shape, working out all the time, going to the gym all the time. But in my 30s, I did so much self-care. And I just want to get back to that. But at that time, when I lost that weight, I did it in front of everybody because I'm the type of person where I'm like, let's all do this together. If I can motivate you by showing you how I'm accomplishing something, then hopefully, you know what I mean? Let's see what these comments are saying. Yeah, you're always looking up to work. Oh, for workouts. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, cool. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Uno. Yeah, man. So I want people to see that so many things are possible despite, sometimes it feels like, it's hard to accomplish like a huge weight loss. Maybe you've never been a certain weight before. Maybe you think that that's not you or that's not for your body. But furthest from the truth. Unless your bones weighed 300 pounds. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. You know, you see what I'm saying? So like when you're able to, you know, just kind of look at things in a way that are more reasonable and sensible, then you can see, you know, and I also like to untangle people's minds from what they're seeing on, you know, the media, the news, just the way we are brought up here in this country. You know, you're not stuck being like your background or your parents or even your genes, your medical history. None of that really has to matter, believe it or not. Hi, Archangel Dave. Oh, thank you. I love you too. You guys are so sweet. I really appreciate the support and the love. I thrive off of love. I thrive off of love. As you can tell, that's why I try to emanate it so much, is because it is my driving force. I can't survive without it. So, you know, that's what everybody, I mean, we all need it. You know, babies can't survive without it. They can't survive without touch. They can't survive without, you know, human affection. And just because they're babies doesn't mean that they are the only ones who require that. You know, everybody requires that. So, you know, why not? Why not give what we need in humanity? Give what we need. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to be at a loss. You will never be at a loss if you are someone who focuses on love. You'll always be given more. I saw a post one day that says something about how, you know, it's a really great thing to open your heart and give love despite the fact and where you're not looking to reciprocate. So you're giving without any, you know, hope of reciprocation. And that's the way to live, because even though you're not looking for the reciprocation, you always get it. You always get it. People always reply in kind. And those who don't reply in kind, they may have things, you know, that causes them to behave the way they behave. But if they are around such loving people enough, long enough, then it will soften them and it will help them, you know? So let's see. Lewis, you said, I'm trying to get my wife to watch some of your videos. Oh, cool. I believe you can relate these health things to her better than I can. I would love to, Lewis. Please. That would be awesome. You know, let her know. I usually drop a video every Wednesday at about 9 a.m. unless I didn't prepare. But now that I have like cut back on my workload, that has really helped me out so much. So Wednesdays, every Wednesday, there'll be a video. Hey, Daddy Days. Oh my gosh, there's a person right there. Yes, all is well. Thank you, Daddy Days. He's a person right there who has the unconditional love that I was talking about, guys. Daddy Days. Oh, thank you, Daddy Days. He's one of the people in the community I was telling you guys about. Excuse me, I need water. He's one of the guys in the community who's helped me with my channel, you know, just like completely just out of love. Yeah, love from Germany. He's from Germany. Actually, he's another one who's native to here too, as I've seen in his videos, but that's where he's at now. Hey, Vern, how are you? All these people, you guys. Vern's another one. She has been so helpful with me with my channel. She actually, Vern, her channel focuses on helping others with YouTube and all kinds of things. She's always, hey, Esme. Oh my gosh. Why do I feel like this is a party for me? I'm all excited that you guys are all here. Oh man. Esme, I need to get out today. I've been getting out. It has been so much better for me. Esme, you guys, Esme is like the wind beneath my wings. I want to brag on you, Esme, but I don't know if you're ready for some of the things I want to tell people. She has been helping me in so many ways. All I can say is hit up Esme's YouTube channel, because Esme needs followers. She's brand new at YouTube. But hit up her YouTube channel and see if there's some way you can get in contact with her if you are in need. You said no. Not unless she's responding to what you call it. I already know what Esme talking about. Brian, you say you see I'm on the way to 1K. Yeah, I'm on my way, huh? Esme, you are so funny. She's like, I'm not ready. Esme is going to be someone you guys really will want to pay attention to. You'll see in a short time. You'll see. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, don't don't blow my head up. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like just the simple fact that these people are here and they're making me feel, bubbly and loved and all that kind of stuff. Like, just imagine if everybody has that effect on each other, on a daily basis. Like, that's what I try to bring to my channel, and in various ways. So, I want you to be healthy with having holistic remedies. If you have questions about anything, so many people come to me for consultations about things. And, I love to research. I have a lot of books. I learned a lot in Herbalist Kareem's class. And I have even more books than was qualified or required for the class because of just being mentored by him directly. And I'm just saying, what a privilege that really was. So, and then just my background and, the way I was raised and some of the people in my family is something that comes, more readily to me to want to do the research and help people out. So if you ever need anything, you guys can hit me up, info@JulyWellness.com. I really try my best to help people with the things that they have going on. So yeah. Y'all are so funny. I know, right? I can't wait till I hit 1K, even though I have no idea what's going to happen at 1K. Like, it's so cool to have people come to my channel and say, hey, you're almost at 1K. Let's help you get there, right? But then I'm like, what happens at 1K? Like, I understand you can kind of get monetized, but I don't even know what any of that really entails, to be honest. I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm just, along for the ride because I'm here to help people. So, however that works out, then hey, so be it. I'm just grateful. Just grateful. That's it. So yeah, you guys are some beautiful people. This is a beautiful crowd right here. I love each and every one of you guys. So yeah, but I was talking for you guys who just came into my stream. I was talking about, our tongue, how our tongue is a mirror into our bodies and how it can show whether or not you have, toxicity levels in your body. And it also can help you to understand, like if you have any mental or personality traits that are, something that you'd like to shape into a better situation, then the tongue can let you know that. And it also, is a secret way of finding that out about other people. So if you're ever wondering, like, I wonder if this person is somebody I can gel with, right? There are ways that you can see. Like people are big on, they're big on like, I want to say your teeth or your shoes, right? Stuff like that. Now, I've never, maybe it's because of the way I was raised or how I grew up and where I grew up. I've never really been into, like how a person looks, how they carry themselves, and if their appearance is perfect, like it just has to be complete. They need to be a 10. Like my family is so down to earth that we don't look at things like that, and we don't look at people like that. Hey, Terry. We don't look at people like that. Let's see, the main thing you get the community tab at 1K to share out and promote your channel. Oh, okay. Thanks, Vern. Terry, I love you too. You're so sweet. You remember when you were severely anemic, your doctor noticed your tongue was dark black, and you needed a blood transfusion. Oh, wow. Wow. So anemia can make your tongue dark. That's so crazy. So low blood. And I guess anemia can you get cold, right? You be like you're it's hard to keep your body temperature up too, I think. But isn't it funny how your tongue can tell you so many things? And a lot of times when you go to the doctor, they need your input. They don't know everything because they're not mind readers, and they're not, they're human. You know what I mean? So they need you to tell them your history. Same thing when people come to me. I'm like, I kind of need to know a little bit about your history. Let me know what kind of trauma you've had in your past, whether it was physical or mental, emotional. Had you been in any car accidents? All that kind of stuff is a key factor in what could be going on inside your body. You used to stay cold all of the time. Okay, yeah. I remember when my mother needed to get her blood up for a surgery, she used blackstrap molasses. Let's see what Esme says. You can get black spots, but that's a B6 and B12 deficiency. Yeah. So she used blackstrap molasses. She used Concord wine, and she used organ meat, liver, animal liver. And that was how she got her blood up. So sometimes you have to do that to, if you're looking for ways to increase it. And then any type of blood cleanser, those, there are several herbs that help clean your blood. If there are any herbs that are anti-inflammatory, then it's going to clean your system, and it'll clean your blood. I know. Isn't that gross? I know. I know. Hey, you guys, though, especially I know vegans don't like animal meat, of course, but the whole vitamin K thing, sometimes depending on how much of a deficiency you may have, that's probably one of the best ways to get it. They have supplements, though. There's always supplements. You can always find supplements. I know, it's gross. Ugh. Liver used to be the best smelling meal that my grandmother would cook. But when I asked to taste it, because she would make it with the gravy and onions. She made liver and onions, and it smelled so good. I was like, what is that, Grandma? And then when I tasted it, I was like, ugh, it tastes like I was eating dirt. It feels like the textures of liver and what else is the same to me? Earthy. Beets. I don't like beets. I do not like beets. I don't like the way they taste. I don't like the texture. I don't like the way they smell. But they're so good for you. It's good for your blood, right? It's the same. It's funny how beets and liver pretty much, they both have a lot of the same benefits. And I need to get back to not eating meat. I always feel better when I don't eat meat. I really think that that's what's going on with me. Not so much more the juicing, but the meat having meat. I need to cut back. I had gotten to the point where I was mostly just, dealing with fish, seafood. But I kind of don't even do seafood that much either. Okay, I'm noticing the time here. It looks like I got an alarm for a meeting that's supposed to start in about 20 minutes. Yeah, 23 minutes. I'm supposed to go to a Zoom about the PPP loans, and it's going to be an attorney talking about it. So I know this Zoom. I know this live stream is about health, but I guess it's time for me to go ahead and switch on over to my business hat so I can do that. Now that I'm going to be doing my classes coming up, I won't be able to help people as much with the SBA loans, but I did reach out to the SBA last month, and I asked them for very specific information, and they gave it to me. I shared this with everybody on Facebook yesterday, so I'm going to share this with you guys real quick. Anybody who's looking for help with their business. In January, I sent a message to them. Let's see, where is it at? The original message. And it says, to whom it may concern, I pray this email finds you well. My name is July, and I was wondering if you could steer me in the right direction as I have a few questions. I told them I'm a small business owner. I'm seeking a second PPP loan for my sole proprietorship, as well as a first-time PPP loan for my LLC. I'm having trouble finding a small lender, which I'm intentionally pursuing due to the fact that they have priority with the SBA for loan distribution. And I told them also I'm trying to provide assistance to other minority business owners to seek out such loans for their businesses. Any advice or resources on tips to help us grow, expand, or become better candidates for government assistance would be extremely helpful and greatly appreciated. So they sent me a couple of responses, but just yesterday, they said that they're having these webinars. And today, what time is it? 3:39? There's one going on right now as we speak for Asian Americans, Pacific Islanders, and Native Americans, also tribal small business owners. Tomorrow, there's one going on at 1 p.m. Eastern for Black African American small business owners. And then tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, they're having one for Hispanic small business owners. And then on March 6th at 2 p.m. Eastern, they're having one for veterans and self-employed small business owners. And then finally, on March 8th, they're having a webinar for LGBTQ business owners, also youth entrepreneurs and restaurant owners. So guys, if you need this information, let me know. There's no other way for me to get this to you aside from email. I tried sending a link to people on social networks, but it didn't work. I can only forward the email. So let me know if that's something you need. But thanks for you guys for hitting me up on here. I really love you guys. And I'm going to head on out so I can get ready for that Zoom at 4 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.